Torino want at least 50 million for Bremer. Guys, when I tell you that Mercato is crazy, it's not only Mercato that is crazy, but probably also Cairo, the president of Torino. Mamma mia, 50 million for Bremer, exaggerated. We'll speak about that, but also Zaniolo, Koulibaly. We have a date for Di Maria and Pogba when they will arrive at Juventus. Put a maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. We start immediately after the intro. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are taking a day off, a day of relax. You can stay away from your phone after watching that video because the real thing will start from tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Meanwhile, we have the first players that are doing the J medicals. It's one player after the other. Yesterday we saw a beautiful picture of Perin, second goalkeeper of Juventus, that decided to renew with Juve. With the other one that also decided to renew, it is Mattia De Sciglio. Both of them, they renewed their contract and they were doing the visit in the medical, in J medical. This is beautiful. We can't wait for the new player, but at least at the moment, let's enjoy the one that we already have. Another person that already renewed his contract with Juventus, and we are speaking about myself. I don't want to spend too much words on it, but I think it was worth the mention. I will renew also for next season with Juventus, so after Perin and after De Sciglio, Beppe Bognani, Giuseppe Bognani, GJustjuve will be the host on Twitch for next season, and I can't wait to scream after the goals of Paul Pogba, but also Di Maria. I can't wait to have you also on Twitch supporting the guys. That will be really beautiful. We continue with the real important news because Tuttosport, they opened with a beautiful page. Koulibaly l'incontro, Koulibaly the meeting, Di Maria le visite, Di Maria the visits, and Pogba lo sbarco, Pogba the arrival. Three big names, huge names, and when we know that Di Maria and Pogba are done deals, as said by our friend Romeo Agresti yesterday, done deal, even the last administrative details have been defined. He is a Juve player, confirmed as well by Romano, that was saying that Angel Di Maria to Juventus, here we go, after agreement reached, and so on and so on. He was also saying that Paul Pogba in Torino will be there on Saturday, but he already knew it because it was confirmed since already some weeks. If these two names are already secure by all the journalists, there is part of the journalists that are saying that Bremer is an objective, but especially Koulibaly. Why not both? So we'll still talk about the defender in a second. Speaking about the arrival dates, Di Maria sbarca a Torino. Di Maria will arrive in Torino. They are saying that he will be probably the first big name announced by Juventus as anticipated in a live of 2-3 days ago. He will be there anticipating Pogba. The holidays of Di Maria are over. They tweeted yesterday about it. So the wife of Di Maria said, "Thank you for amazing time in Ibiza and in Argentina and so on. Now the holidays are over." That means that from that moment, Di Maria will focus on again being a professional player because he was out of contract. And what a player, and in what club, because he will be a Bianconero. I'm really curious to see the details because nobody is reporting us the details anymore. Will it be 7 million for a year? Will it be 5 plus 5? Will it be 10 million plus an extra year? We don't know, and I'm super curious. Meanwhile, they are saying that Sabato arriva Pogba. On Saturday, Pogba will arrive. Guys, I have maybe an anticipation. I'm not sure. We need to check. But there is a flight that departed from Miami and that should arrive, if we are speaking now, it's 1 p.m. Italian time. That should arrive in about 3 hours in Paris, from Miami, Florida to Paris. So maybe Pogba will arrive in Paris and will stay there for 2 days. Today, tomorrow, to start traveling again from Paris to Torino with a private jet on Friday or on Saturday. Let's see. We can't wait to have these two names announced. Speaking about a big name that Tuttosport is pushing, even if the Napoli fans, they are not happy. They won't admit it. They are also in the comments of the YouTube videos, they are telling me, "Beppe, stop speaking about Koulibaly. You are dreaming. He will never reach and join Juventus because he loves Napoli so much." Well, apparently Juventus is having and holding meeting with Ramadani, the agent of Koulibaly. Koulibaly is and was already the first objective for the defense, to pair with Matthijs de Ligt, until Matthijs de Ligt decided otherwise, because he wants to go to Chelsea, he wants to go to Bayern. And if we are speaking about the million of Bremer, you remember I started the video with 50 million for Bremer. Guys, it is totally crazy. How? And please tell me in the comments, how is it possible that the president of Torino Cairo is asking for 50 million for Bremer? Meanwhile, Bayern is going towards a value of 60 million for De Ligt. Something is not correct, especially if we know that De Ligt has 2 more years of contract and that there is a clause for Bremer from Torino to leave in January for 50 million. I can't understand it. But of course, Juventus is accelerated in Koulibaly. They already apparently have the agreement and the love of Koulibaly to join Juventus. It's just a matter of convincing De Laurentiis. Let's see. Not only them, because there are other meetings, the ones of Zaniolo, that Juventus wants to accelerate because they want to present him already next week, or at least they want to close. They are just hesitant with Roma what formula to use. The one that I reported yesterday of a loan, expensive loan of 10 million with an obligation to buy of 40 million at the end of that year, or going with insertment of some players. The thing is that, of course, Arthur has a high salary, but he's loved by Mourinho. Will Arthur to Roma be enough to make sure that we are lowering the cash money for Zaniolo? Let's see. In the meanwhile, Juventus is also thinking about other things, because Yildiz will free himself for free from Bayern to join Juventus. Beautiful. We can't wait for that name to join our youth academy, because him being the number 10 of our under 19 and under 23 will allow Matthias Soulé to also have a bit more time with the first team. Pay attention. And we are still waiting for the yes of Dragujin that arrived at 3 a.m. from Dubai, and today he is expected to give a yes to Genoa and to Juve, saying I want to transfer myself to Genoa, because that will unlock Cambiaso to Juventus, being ready to be presented also on Friday. Guys, the supporters, the Juve supporters, they voted for their preferred one at 3 questions. The first one was, are you happy with the Mercato of Juve? 51% of the people said, look, we are happy, but we need to understand what will happen after Pogba and Di Maria. Only after that we will be able to say if we were satisfied with the Mercato of Juve, yes or no. Let me know if you are thinking the same. Then they had 2 other questions. If De Ligt is leaving, who would you love the most between Koulibaly, Bremer, Milenkovic from Fiorentina and Gabriel from Arsenal? Majority has voted for Bremer with 53% over Koulibaly with 36%. Guys, beautiful votes, shocking votes maybe, Bremer over Koulibaly. I also want your answer. And the last question was about the one that you want in the attack next to Pogba and Di Maria that already been nearly announced. Who do you want the most? Is it Zaniolo, Kostic, Morata or Arnautovic? And then you had 54% of the people that said that they want to go for Zaniolo. Pay attention, because 23% of the people said Morata. Morata, it is not over until the end of August, guys. Don't say officially goodbye to Morata. One that maybe we will have to say goodbye a bit earlier is De Ligt, because Chelsea is expecting to raise their first offers for Juventus in the coming hours, reported by Romeo Agresti, written by our friends from Foot Italia. The departure of the Dutch center-back is getting underway, so closer and closer to him to leave. We just need a team, Chelsea, Bayern, United, whatever team that is bringing some cash, because Juventus want cash. Gazzetta dello Sport, hey, they're speaking today about the Stellar Juve, una Juve stellare, a Stellar Juve with Pogba and Di Maria. Mamma mia, look at the space that Gazzetta has the honor to offer to Juve. Look at the beautiful gift. Look at where we are positioning in that page. Luckily, they are speaking about a Stellar Juve, because if it was a mediocre Juve, I don't know if they would have even mentioned Juve on the pages, or probably they would have been happy and put us in big and huge on the first page of Gazzetta dello Sport. Of course, they are continuing with their narrative about Inter. If you go inside Gazzetta dello Sport, you're speaking indeed about a Stellar Juve, una signora a 5 stelle, a old lady, or they are saying a lady at 5 stars. They are comparing the Juventus that Allegri and Juve is trying to build with another Juve, a Juve from 16-17, where we reached the Champions League final that unfortunately we lost. I don't want to remember that, but they are speaking about these beautiful players like Cuadrado in a 4-2-3-1 Cuadrado offensive offensive on the right, with Mandzukic offensively on the left, with Higuain, the number 9 of the team, with Pjanic as a regista and as a number 6, and then a number 10 as Dybala. Comparing them with a 4-3-3 of next season with some beautiful images: Pogba, Zaniolo, Di Maria, Vlahovic, Chiesa. What a beautiful team. There is only one thing I don't understand. If you are giving a closer look there, we see that they are putting Zaniolo as the sub of Di Maria. They are putting Paredes as well, Koulibaly or Bremer. It shows that Gazzetta is a bit in difficulty to understand the market of Juve first, but also how Allegri will play. We are all speaking about a 4-3-3, but what if Allegri is going for that 4-2-3-1, at least to start the season with? Guys, maybe with Morata on the left, ala Mandzukic, what I was anticipating 1 year ago before the season started. Maybe with a Di Maria on the right, or as a number 10 with Zaniolo on the right, with Vlahovic on top, Pogba and Locatelli in the middle. Look, 4-2-3-1 could not be that bad as an option. Corriere dello Sport is also speaking about Dybala and Inter. Yesterday, shocking words of Marotta saying, look, we are enough, we are complete now with our offensive players, we don't need Dybala. If some players will leave, maybe Dybala can join, but we are not sure. Is it a tactic or not from Beppe Marotta? Let's see. But they're also speaking about Chiesa, because if we are looking at Gazzetta dello Sport with their ideal dream of the 5-star of Juve with Federico Chiesa there, we will have to wait a bit longer. But Federico Chiesa, that was the first one to join the preseason of Juve, he can't wait. He wants to be ready as soon as possible. He will push, and we will need him, because we need in a total new Juventus some leaders on the field, but also off the field. If you are speaking about maturity and a bit more experienced, older players in a young Juventus, we have, and we are obliged to speak about Bonucci and Danilo. Bonucci, the emotional leader, the one that will scream, that will try to motivate, that will clap the hands, and so on and so on. And you have the silence leader, the one that is not talking a lot, but is really understanding what is Juventus, what is the Juventinità, and able to share it with the young people, Danilo. Will Danilo be the vice captain, especially now that De Ligt is about to leave? Let's see. One thing is sure, you can have the best players of the world, you can have the best offensive coach or the most beautiful football coach of the world, you can have whatever you want. If you have no team cohesion, you go nowhere. And we have to be really relaxed. We have to find that team cohesion, because otherwise you will finish like Lazio. Yesterday, some rumors about a big fight between Lotito, the president of Lazio, and his DS, sporting director, Tare. They had some fight where Tare was also adding that it was or Sarri or him. If they start the season like that, my friends, I don't know how far they will go, Lazio. Let's see if they fight a bit more and they give us Milinkovic-Savic for free. Let's see. We never know in life. Paulo Dybala, I already told you about the words of Marotta. Where will he go? Big question. Where will he go? Because I don't know how many options he has left. I don't know. But the other one that is probably looking and didn't find a team in Italy or abroad, or at least in Europe, is Bernardeschi, that since yesterday has been linked with Toronto. So after Criscito, that was a youth product of Juve, after Insigne, that is a big fan, a Juventino like you, like me, but he can't admit it publicly, maybe they will have Bernardeschi or Toronto friends. Mamma mia, pay attention. I will even add you more idea. Why don't they go for Belotti? Imagine Belotti, Criscito, Insigne and Bernardeschi. Look at that. Look at that. If the Italian national team players, they can't go to Qatar, maybe they can go to Toronto. Guys, that was the last news for me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for enjoying the videos, to beautiful comments that you are writing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, putting a maximum of like. Grazie, forza Juve.